gente de YouTube? ¿Cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Y en esta ocasión voy a jugar, más bien voy a empezar a darle al Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, porque como les dije voy a hacer toda la saga de Metal Gear en orden cronológico. Y pues bueno, como aclaración, ya me lo medio pasé, no completamente, pero sí, la historia central ya la pasé. Lo que me faltaría es sacar el final, el segundo final. Aquí por ejemplo, como pueden ver, ay güey, siempre me confundo con los botones. Ya tengo ciertas armas, cierto equipamiento y todo. Ya de hecho ya mandé a... Ay, ahora está fallando la...
Una hora después.
Bueno, pues ya aquí ya mandé a... Ah, pinche palanca de mía. Si no es una, es otra. Bueno, no hay pedo. Había mandado a que me hicieran el nuevo Botman. Aquí ya tengo varias piezas del Sick. Que yo no le veo diferencia alguna, pero pues de estas patas ya también ya tengo la mayoría. De las piezas adicionales tengo el propulsor, el rodomo, esta cosita con la que... Ah, cabrón, olvidé instalarle el railgun. Bueno, solamente me faltaría el almacenamiento de la IA, pero según ya está en operación, así que es extraño. Pero bueno, como dije, vamos a darle inicio a Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Ya aquí hice la sexta misión de buscar a Sadornov, pero vamos a iniciar desde el comienzo. Estas otras son misiones secundarias, que algunas están repetidas y así. Creo que en regiones es igual lo mismo y es inicio y todo eso. Pero bueno, estas creo que son todas y así no hay pedo. Pero bueno, vamos a darle inicio. Aquí no hay tanto pedo, porque elijamos armas ni nada de eso. Es solamente el inicio. Y ahí tenemos Konami Digital Entertainment presenta a Hideo Kojima Game. Robin Atkin Dawes, Guitar Strong, Christopher Randolph, Ray Desley Cat Tabor, Vanessa Marshall. Y ahí tenemos el logo de Militares Sin Fronteras. 4 de noviembre de 1964. Pocos son las 3, no mames. Se supone que estamos en Costa Rica. Anthony del Río. Y tenemos a unos soldados caminando en medio de la lluvia. ¿Quién verga sabe por qué? Steve Richard, no sé qué, Pusela, Gran Alderic. Creo que esa tal Puseta es la que hace a Eva, ¿no? No me acuerdo. Y David Hater. Oh, sí. Hemos de vuelta al...
Wanna go around?
No. Ah, pinche madre este.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us!
La voy a saltar. Ya no hay pedo. Vamos a ver nada más las cinemáticas y ya la verga. Y pues sí. Es el Big Boss. El cual todavía no le llaman Big Boss. Porque no, todavía no le llaman Big Boss.
What's going on, Kaz?
Pero ya conocí.
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Oh, sorry, Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in
Lo dijo por
Revolution,
Victoria.
doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
A ver, voy a acercar el micrófono para ver un poco más. Libertad o muerte. Vaya, sí que es muy latino ahí.
Here.
Thank you.
Vaya, para ser latinos sí que dominan bien el inglés. Bueno,
I feel
es
like
un
a new
estudiado.
man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Colombia.
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Universidad de La Paz. Steve Bloom.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
La CIA.
CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even
Chale.
after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology, that you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Oh,
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A
¿De dónde
chopper for
sacaron
transport
eso?
would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Score.
You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her
¿Estudiar
name
la
is
paz?
PAZ. PAZ Ortega.
Paz Ortega
Paz.
Andrade. That is strong.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you,
Kazuhira.
Kaz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe.
En la costa
A
del
few
mar
days ago,
Caribe.
PAZ stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old.
16.
did.
No mames.
Terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Oh.
Thank God.
Ah, no mames. No, no, no.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
Puta madre,
My
pinche.
name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Bueno, eso creo que no es de extrañar. Supongo que no, pues si ya se agarró una reputación el Big Boss, pues por algo será. ¿O ustedes qué opinan? Ay, perdón, estoy hablando como si estuviéramos en un directo.
One giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the
Espera.
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. To
Ok,
select
vamos a
weapon,
cambiar.
hold the circle button, then hold the R button. Then use the left and right buttons to make your selection. Ready your weapon
Nada
with
más
the R
tengo
button.
16.
Then press the
¿Es
square
en serio?
button to fire.
Bueno. Eso no, no,
How
hay,
about
no
a
es
little
problema.
shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment by holding the L button while pressing the circle button.
Oh,
There,
puta
press the left
madre.
and right buttons to make your selection. To check your map, press the start button to open
Ándale,
the
así.
menu.
Aquí a lo mejor.
You throw them, Snake. Use the R button to ready throwing weapon.
Y constantemente fallo los tiros por culpa de la cruz.
I gotta thank you
Zeta.
for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Jeronimo behind.
San Jerónimo.
Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Ah, no mames. ¿Por qué mencionó San Jerónimo? Se supone que Portal Pull-Ups no es canon. Bueno, a lo mejor estoy sacando conclusiones muy deprisa. 4 de noviembre. Colombia. Ah, cabrón.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't
MSF.
need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business.
Eso me suena mucho al mercenario.
Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a
Sí,
second.
es...
That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Sí,
God,
exacto.
this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Ah, no mames. Pobre Paz. Se está mojando. Ah.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking
Wow.
was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
No mames, ¿cómo saben que se llama John?
Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
¿Descent?
Well then, allow me
Descent,
to
¿qué es el
get straight to
Descent?
the point.
No estoy seguro. Bueno, no importa.
Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Neruda.
Central America
no
is
mames.
the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south.
Hace tiempo estaba leyendo un poema de
We'll build a
Neruda.
socialist stronghold, then
Bueno,
use it to
en mi
split the
clase
Americas
de
in two.
America would
comunicación
lose its backyard.
nos enseñaron un
And
poema
with
de
it,
Neruda
its economic production,
y lo
shipping lanes,
interpretáramos,
and
pero bueno, ya me
strategic
callo para
value.
que sigamos viendo.
We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach.
Ay,
He who
cabrón.
controls Central America will win this Cold War. First
Huevos.
comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In
Somoza?
preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment
Somoza.
and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the
Somoza.
revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
Sí, obviamente.
And
En
that's
ese
the armed
entonces
group inside
estaba
Costa Rica.
todo lo
Precisely.
del
It's
la
clear
paranoia
that they've been sent in to
comunista.
disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where PAZ was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act.
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
PAZ took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
Accidentalmente. Ah, miren,
A
el
portable stereo
productor de
cassette
Sony
player,
Walkman.
the first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were
Vaya
working on something
sutil
like that in Japan.
publicidad.
Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
PAZ's friend
Phoenix.
was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
PAZ. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The
Y
other
ellos
hasn't been
como,
identified.
bueno, ya dijeron que eran
Female
como de
in
la
her
KGB
30s
o
with
algo
a
así.
British accent. The song playing in the background was
Acento
a hit in
británico.
1973.
1973.
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
Chale.
I am loyal to
PAZ is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
No mames. Neta que sí. Lo manipularon bien cabrón al pinche Snake.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
No mames, Cas. Primero estás diciendo que sí y ahora le dices que
For
no.
PAZ.
Okay. For peace, then.
Por la paz. Ay, qué linda está la paz. No mames. Y pensar que al final resultó ser todo... Voy a adelantarle un poco. Bosque del Alba, litoral caribeño. Ah, ya no leí.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible. This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Enemies close by!
¡Ah, cámara! ¡Pinche madre, cabrón!
Negative. We can't spare reinforcements. You'll have to make do with what you have.
Bueno, por si las dudas, Ah, pinche cruceta de mierda. Es que tengo configurado los... No, cruceta no. El pinche... Tengo configurado la cruceta en el joystick derecho. Para que se me sea más fácil apuntar, pero pues ahora está fallando esta madre. Ah, ya vi cómo.
HQ Commander.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. All clear.
What's
Bueno.
wrong? What's going on over there?
¿Y bien, no vas a responder?
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage. Make your way east.
Camouflage. Así como el de X-Men. Mejor no desgasto más el silenciador porque si no me voy a quedar sin él. Cámara.
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your
Ya.
sight.
Ahora sí ya llegamos al puerto del alba. Y ahí no entiendo por qué no salieron los créditos desde hace un chingo. Ya hasta la parte en la que estoy. Pero ¿qué importa? Ay, a la verga. Perdón por eso. A ver, me voy a matar a la verga para escucharlo de nuevo. Hijo de su pinche madre.
Can't be too careful. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as
Ay, a huevo.
camouflage. Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that.
Ahora sí ya. Ahora sí que tienes que decirme, Cas. Ahora sí no te voy a interrumpir.
Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Por supuesto. Vamos.
I know I saw something.
Oh, mierda. Yo Shinkawa y no me di. No. Oh, mierda. Ya. Valí verga. Bueno, utilizar la siempre confiable El problema de este juego es que no podemos... Órale, cabrón.
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
Start talking.
Ya, ahora sí. Llegamos al centro de suministros y sin que nos viera nadie.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of Target 5.
No mames.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Ay, güey.
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it? In the mountains. What's up there?
¿Quién verga sabe por qué ahí el Snake le dio por llevar una varita eléctrica en lugar de del siempre confiable cuchillo? Sepa la verga. Ah, la cancioncita esta. No mames. Se ve que el Snake va a tener Ashley Wood, Yoshi Shinkawa, director de arte.
Snake. PAZ, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
PAZ, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Pues bueno, no puede ser un buen Metal Gear con una amenaza nuclear. Obviamente. Ya se me olvidó lo que iba a decir aparte. Bueno, no importa. Lo que importa es que ya acabamos la misión y tenemos... que no está mal.
Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Comandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuclear zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles.
¿Tratado de Tlatelolco? ¿Escuché leí Tlatelolco o...?
If word of this gets out, Opino will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs.
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Va que va. Me parece muy bien.